Short ribs and carne guisada. Gonna be great. Hey guys, today we are smoking beef short ribs, the Dino style, 3-bone plate, and also a chuck shoulder, and we're gonna make that chuck shoulder into carne guisada, smoked carne guisada. So what I'm doing is I'm getting this pit up to 275, and I'm gonna put that chuck in at, right when it hits 275, it's going in. I'm gonna smoke it till it gets about, I don't know, 130, 140, maybe even 150 internal. After that, I'm gonna take it in and cube it, pan sear it, and start to get it in with all the vegetables and stuff to make the carne guisada. I'm also got Dino plate ribs going in. They'll also go in right about the same time. I'm just gonna be careful to not have one drip on top of the other, because I am rubbing the chuck down with some cumin and sea salt. And then of course I'm rubbing the Dino ribs down with a traditional barbecue rub. So yep, they'll be going in. It's gonna be great. All right, they're in. There's our chuck right here. And there's our, actually more of our chuck. I took that great big piece of chuck and put it in 3 big chunks, and I'm just gonna smoke it again until it hits maybe 150, maybe not even that high. And of course our Dinos right there. Couldn't really set it up to where they wouldn't drip on each other, so you know, these up here won't be in nearly as long. It'll be all right. But yeah, they're rocking. You can see when I showed you inside that cabinet, there's a lot of smoke rolling. It's a little deceptive on the camera. It looks way more than what it does in person, but I am running mesquite chunks, apple chunks, and some oak lump. So it's getting a mixture of all three. That apple does put off quite a bit more smoke than the mesquite does, but I love the melding of those two flavors. All right, I got the carne guisada cubed up and seared in the pot. I added some Bolner's Fiesta carne guisada seasoning to it. Also diced up 1 white onion, finely diced. I like it to liquefy so you don't actually have the pieces of the onion in there, because so many people want to pick around that, so it's just easier. And then I chopped up poblano pepper. Tried to keep it around about the size of a dime as far as the chunk size in there. And now it's simmering on the pot, in the pot on the stove. And also got a beef short ribs, Dino plate ribs running in the smoker right now. They probably won't be done till tonight, probably late tonight, and then I'll do an overnight hold on them. and we'll be digging on them for lunch tomorrow. About 3 hours at 275. We're looking at 176 degrees. Let's take a look. Ooh, man, it's looking really good. Really like the color on that. All right. Chef's Temp doing a great job of holding that temp. Breezo fan is kicking in right now to get it back to 275. We're not too far away from giving it a wrap. Take a look at this Carne Guisada. Ooh. Yeah. The smell, oh my goodness, it smells so good. Man, if you have ever gone into a tortilleria and smelled those fresh tortillas being made and the food in the background, and that's exactly what that Carne Guisada smells like, man, it's crazy. Smoking that first for an hour and a half was probably the best thing I've done. I've sampled the sauce, not the meat really, but the sauce, and wow, the flavor is incredible. I did have to add some salt, but you just salt the taste as you go. But let's take a look at the beef ribs right after I wrapped them. All right, so I wrapped them up. I did put them in this foil pan just to catch those juices that may seep out of there. You know, the bones on these beef ribs tend to poke through that paper pretty easily. But yeah, they shouldn't be too far away. We're looking at an internal temp right now of 183 degrees. So it won't take long to get up to about 200. Once I get there, I'm gonna go ahead and get it off and start the hold process. I wanna hold it probably for at least 6 hours. I'm gonna try to shoot for about 150 degree hold. Well guys, the cook was a resounding success. My best friend in the whole wide world showed up and brought his 2 sons with him. And they absolutely destroyed the whole cook. But I was like, wait, I gotta get pictures. Nope. The only thing I got out of it was I saved a rib. This is one of the ribs, and look, it's been in the fridge for like an hour. And you just see still how tender it is. Man, it was so good. Awesome Carne Guisada. The ribs were fantastic. But yeah, man, it was worth every second of the cook. Y'all need to give it a shot. We'll see you next time.